Today, we're living in an era of constant change. And one of the things that it takes to deal with that change is to understand the pace. The pace of change will never again be as slow as it is today. How do we deal with this constant volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity?
Let's give Josh Davies a warm round of applause.
Mr. Josh Davies.
The human body doesn't like change. Our brain doesn't like change. In fact, it's one of the things we're most fearful about. Change is hard, and getting people and figuring out the right systems is hard. If we want to be successful, if we want to continue to impact people's lives, we can't simply pivot. We've got to come up with something better, and that's where resilience comes into play. Resilience or adaptability. For all of us, for our organizations, for the people we serve, we can't be one or the other. We need to find a new alternative, somewhere in between. I call it resilient, the combination of resilience and adaptability together into one simple principle. It's a mindset shift, a different way of looking at things. The 7 principles of resilience. It starts with confidence, right? You have to be good at what you do. That's the essence of what we're talking about. Second, you have to have confidence. You have to be strong in yourself, but also not have false confidence. You need to have connection to an organization, to the mission, but to the people in which you work with and for. You need to have character, to understand that things will go wrong, to learn from it, to grow from it, and to use it as fuel. You have to have courage to be able to sometimes understand that overuse isn't the same as use. You have to be willing to sometimes go and do more. You have to have curation. You have to give yourself permission to give up some things, because not everything is a silver bullet. Find what works for you. And finally, you have to have control. You have to be willing to separate the urgent from the important. You have to be willing to figure out how to put this all together into meaningful dialogue. The biggest challenge to resilience isn't always what's next. It's what you've done in the past. It's the journey, not the destination. It's about slogging through the things to get to the top. That's what the journey of resilience is like. It's a mindset shift. Artificial intelligence, AI. So think about AI. There are a lot of good things, but there's also a lot of bad things. And if we don't pay attention to the bad things when we're doing implementation, we may inherently bake them into what we're doing. And that's going to be a problem for us, organizations. The reality is 60% of jobs will have significant task changes. What we're going to see is that people are going to be doing fewer and fewer repetitive tasks, regardless of whether they're physical or mental, because technology is scary. Change is difficult. What you want to do is always be looking for the next thing. AI is coming. We know what is the next thing. So what we have to do is figure out how to do it together. Resilience is your key to success. Do all the good you can in all the ways you can, as long as you can. Keep doing good and live with resilience.